Hello YouTube, and this video is about disconnecting and whether or not it's something we should do or not do. Now, me personally, I like to think of we need to remember that Dark Souls, although while it is a great game, it is still a game. And I mean, like for instance, I personally don't have any problem with people disconnecting, because you can easily tell about how people are feeling when they disconnect. If you're going against somebody and you're basically, destroying them, and then when they're right before you win, they disconnect, then you already know what happened. They rage quit. But me, a lot of times, well, not really a lot of times, it kind of happens rarely, but it does happen. I would disconnect if there's something else going on in the real world I have to tend to. Like, I have to get my nephews off the bus from school. Sometimes I'll be in the middle of a fight, but I don't really so much want. So I don't want the other person to get a free kill for no reason, And I would feel like that's how I feel. Like, I don't want my win to be over because the person's controller died or they had to go AFK for a couple seconds. Because winning doesn't really matter that much to me. Because when I'm PvPing as much as I do, I don't really need any more humanity. I don't need the souls. I'm not leveling up. I'm doing it just for the actual action of PvPing. So it doesn't really do me any good to kill someone just because they're AFK. I don't get any benefit from it. So yeah, there have been times where I've had disconnect just because something in the real world happened and I had to attend to it. I didn't want to be left AFK for a person to kill me. Also, something in case you don't know, if you die and you get the dialogue screen where it says cannot indict the person or something, until you press the confirmation button, you'll remain in your world in a invadable state. But when people invade, you won't be there because you'll be dead. So you'll actually be holding up PvP for other people because you're AFK for whatever reason. I noticed that one time, and it's actually how I got introduced to Twitch TV. I got from Twitch, he invaded me while I was like that, and I just started messing with him. Then he told me about the channel, and that's how I originally found out about Twitch TV. And I'm really glad I did, because I really like Twitch TV. But yeah, disconnect. I do think you should disconnect on hackers. Because, I just don't think hackers deserve to play at all. They ruin the game for everyone else. And a lot of people don't like to fight hackers. So you get a huge thrill out of it. And I think I can agree, there's a big thrill when you see dude beat a hacker, but I think for the betterment of PvP in general, we should avoid fighting them. Because if they're not getting fought, then eventually they're going to get bored and want to do something else. And you should disconnect on them and block them. So even if they do try to keep playing, they're not getting invaded by anybody, or not invading anybody. All the people who typically are PvPing have blocked them. So then, they could just create an alternate account or something, but every little bit helps. I don't think hackers are that driven. And then let me think. Cause I'm not like reading off a script or anything. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I really don't talk out that loud. I really don't talk that much. Most of the time I just think out loud. So this is one of the things what I do in commentary. It's helping me talk more fluidly and better. I have nothing. I have nothing to think about. Oh yeah. I just lost it. Probably have to edit out all this editing audio right here. It means nothing. Oh yeah. I also disconnect against people who just kind of run away in the middle of a fight and just go hide out in the middle of the level. Yeah, that's a tactic an invader can do. But if you're just gonna run away and not engage in the fight at all, then you're just wasting my time, and you're just taking up a slot invading slot where someone else could show up who wanted to fight. and it's the invader's job to kill me. As a host, I'm not obligated to kill an invader. I could just ignore the invader completely. It's the invader's entire purpose of being in the world to kill me. I also disconnect against those people, like for instance in Dark Forest, who when they invade you, they hide out and just wait for backup. I just kill them. Disconnect on them. I mean, that's not even playing at that point. While I do like being ganked in the forest, I mean, if you invade and you're just by yourself, I don't think you should just wait for some backup, because I pretty much never have a summon myself, so it's usually just me there. So, I mean, if it's just me and you feel like you can take me on a one-on-one fight, you probably shouldn't be PvPing in the first place. Or at least not in the forest, because the forest really, I consider the forest to be one of the starting areas I think a new person should PvP. But at the same time, you probably won't win most of your fights. It's not about winning. Like, if I was to teach someone how to PvP, I would tell them to go to the forest, but I wouldn't make winning a priority for them. I'd just make it a focus on just learning different mechanics of PvP. Because if you can hold your own in 2v1s, even if you're healing and doing all of the stuff that you normally shouldn't do in duels, then you should be okay for duels later on. Anything else? Disconnect. Oh yeah. There is obviously the risk when you're disconnecting that you'll corrupt your save. However, as long as you pay attention and don't see the saving icon in the top right, you should be good. So there is the chance that you could be doing damage to your system by doing it. I don't really know specifically, but yeah, I mean, when I bought Dark Souls, I bought it because I wanted to have fun playing it. And if, first time going against is doing something that's just not fun, where they're not like saying like they're using a tactic that I just don't like, like for instance, I don't really like going against ninja katana users. I don't really like doing it. I'm tired of going against them, but I won't disconnect on them. But if they're just like if someone just runs away, just runs away in the forest and just hides where someone else can do it, every time I kill one of the people, so they're by themselves, yeah, I'll disconnect on them. That's just a boring tactic, But I do think that you shouldn't disconnect just because you're about to lose. Mainly because you pretty much always turn the tide of a fight, just, by changing your tactics to accommodate. Because almost every tactic in the game can be countered. Like, Mark Mello, I think, or Yama Tamayashi, they had a video where they pretty much almost got destroyed in the beginning of a fight, and then they switched to the red tear stinger mode and did like a hornet parry with a bare hand or a rapier and like completely turned tide of the fight and won. So I mean, it's possible to win any fight. You just gotta think quickly on your feet. Don't lose hope. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and be sure to leave a comment or a like and subscribe. I really do enjoy reading comments, regardless of their nature. And thanks for watching.